up, y'all? It's your girl Venus, and this is from Venus with Love. For y'all who don't know, for those who have been here before, welcome back. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, regardless of if you're new here or if it's your first. Wait, if you're new here or if you're a returning customer. So, joining us today, we have a special guest per usual. Some like to call her the voice. She is what I like to call Dungeon Family royalty. Ladies and gentlemen, Keypsiia. Woo!
Greetings. I guess.
Thank you so much for coming on. I know you said you was like you don't like to do interviews, but you prefer talking in your own camera. So I'm honored.
You're my girl, so
I appreciate it. Wait, is this your first non-you interview?
No.
Okay.
But it's kind of one of those things I'm not gonna acknowledge it. This is one that I'm acknowledging.
Period. Oh,
I have to find
period.
whatever.
Yeah. I definitely feel that. If you know, you know.
Yeah, it's hard to find, but.
So, how's the new year been treating you?
The new year is actually great. First day popped off real sweet, real cute.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna go with that's how my year is gonna be. So
Period.
There's that.
Do you have any goals for this year?
My main goal this year is to do more.
Mm.
And when I say that, it means that I am attempting to become the most well-rounded, well-versed human being that I can be. None of my goals have anything to do with monetary gain, anything that I can touch, worrying about what somebody can do for me or what I can get. All of the goals have to do with, especially in these times, it's how can I be better so that I can help? And be of service.
I feel that.
Out here.
I feel that. Streets is saying 2026 is going to be the new 2016. How do you feel about that?
I mean, everybody's obsessed with, it's been 10 years, guys.
Literally. It's 2027 going to be the new 2017. We need to get over this 2016 fetish. I don't know.
I just want everybody to do something else. Do something new.
Or just be. It don't gotta be a title to anything. Why it gotta be the new this year? Why can't it just be 2026?
Why can't it just be?
Yes. Please.
Yeah. Agreed.
So, I'm gonna start off with a little icebreaker. And this one is one you're familiar with. I actually stole this from you. So I'm like, oh, she be doing this. So let me kick it off with a game of this or that.
Over my game show. Yay! Mind you, I'm not a person where if I feel like it's not really a one or the other, that's how I'm gonna answer it. So just
keep it real, because it'd be like that sometimes. Okay. Sweet or savory?
Both.
I know, especially together sometimes.
Salty
Shout out to farmers market. Texting or calling? Calling can be FaceTime or regular phone.
Pick that phone up.
Date an artist or someone who's not an artist?
Preferably, I would like to date somebody who's not an artist.
Interesting. Why do you say that?
I feel let me clear that up. I feel like everybody in a way is an artist. I don't want to date someone that has the same desire for it to work as I do. Put it that way.
It's so interesting because some people be like, I have to date someone who's in the industry. They're the only people who are going to get me.
No.
I'm just like, no.
You have to find somebody who doesn't do fuck.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
So, bad hair day or bad outfit day?
Yay! Bad hair day, because, let's be honest, I don't do my hair anyway.
Shit, you got inches, so.
Yeah, if it's not glam, yeah.
Okay. So, bare-faced or done up?
I like a bare, because I can rub my face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, influence or impact?
Impact.
Do you feel like influence can be impactful?
It can, but that word, right? I guess I have a real weird relationship with that word in general right now.
Which one?
Influence.
I feel
because people have called me an influencer, but that was before people were coining it as like a job title.
Yeah.
So like, but I was like, that was never something that I was putting on myself. All these self titles are very odd to me. Like, unless somebody views you that way and they're like, oh, she's the blah blah blah, you're kind of like, yes.
Yeah, it's something people aspire to be now.
Yeah.
I'm wondering because like in schools they're teaching you how to go viral and stuff like in college. So I wonder if they're gonna teach like influencer like strategies. I just think of stuff like that sometimes.
I mean, you do that, then you create a whole world. I mean, same reason why, now nurses are not considered a real job or profession, whatever the hell. Y'all gonna do that shit with marketing.
Oh my gosh.
With influencers.
I was just talking to someone about how like the nurses are using ChatGPT. The people putting the needle in you are using ChatGPT to find a vein.
The thing is that they do have a way to monitor all of this shit, but I mean, if you create something that becomes out of your control, you can't control it. That's the thing with humans and doing that shit. It's like, why is everybody so obsessed with trying to create things out of convenience? But then it's like, now you just dumped yourself down.
Michael Jackson did not use ChatGPT. Like, people be wondering, why is music not hitting this thing? Why is this not like that? Y'all wanted to be 2016 so bad, right? We did not have ChatGPT in 2016. There are some things you just can't emulate. They just come to fruition because you were just in the moment. You was there. You was just you. Like, I don't know. Don't get me started on ChatGPT, child, because I don't get it. Like, I get it. Y'all to a certain extent.
Using it in a way that it could be beneficial. Like, you have to, for it to really work for you, in a sense, it does require you to think.
Yes.
So that's the part where I'm just kind of like, oh, y'all are asking this, and y'all could just like go look it up, or like actually look it up. But see, that's the thing too. You go to Google, and then it's like, Google, you like, hey Google, what am I doing? And then AI be like, hey.
Some of that should be wrong too. So it's just like, I know everybody's like, you can Google it. Anything you want to know is Googleable. I get it. But at the same time, don't believe everything because it's on the internet. Like, you gotta do your research.
Y'all forgot what they taught us in elementary school. Y'all act like we went on Galileo. Like, we weren't pulling up the sources.
Yeah.
Like, we weren't citing things.
And it couldn't be Wikipedia either.
No. That wasn't a reliable source. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I don't know.
People are relying on AI it's supposed to be a tool. It's supposed to be an addition, not a replacement. Like, once you get to subbing out people, I'd be like,
Yeah, you start trying to replace jobs, we have an issue.
Or just replace like creativity. Like, there's some things a fucking robot can't think for you. Like, I don't know.
A program is not going to know when to be wrong. A human knows when to be wrong, especially on a creative basis. Like, some things that are wrong are right.
Yeah.
And a computer is not gonna know with that. Like, that is nuance.
Yeah. And everything is so subjective too, because like some people do things wrong, but hey, it turns out right. And it's like, But hell yeah. So, who is Keypsiia?
Oh, wow. I am simply a vessel. I'll put it that way. That's the best way I like to describe myself. I'm here for a mission. I'm here only for a task. Everything that you see has nothing to do with me. It's bigger than me. It has to do with others, and specifically young girls and young women. That's what I am. I am here to be like she said, a voice, possibly This is so crazy trying to word this out loud. Yeah, possibly a voice. I am a source for all things fly and what is in tune and not tone deaf. And Oh no, I'm a mixture of everything that you see around you. Put it that way.
An amalgam of everything. So, what's something that a lot of people don't know about you?
No, a lot of them. My middle name is Blue Daydreamer.
Blue Daydreamer? Like, is it blue hyphen?
It's blue and then Daydreamer.
That's cute. That sounds like a strand of some exotic. That sound real nice. I'm not gonna lie. Blue Daydreamer. That's cute. So, you said you were meant to be not meant, you said you're a vessel, and something that you touched on is, you're here to serve like women, young women. So, how does the music play a part of that?
It's a feel-good buffer. I am in music to get your attention. I have other plans.
I was about to say, what's the message? Not just with the music, but in general that you're trying
in
to
general,
spread.
okay, if you've never been to a show of mine, which you'll see more of me soon, but if you're in Atlanta, if you've never been to one of my shows are basically like, I want you to have fun. There's enough heaviness outside and what you deal with on a day-to-day. If people have taken their hard-earned money to purchase a ticket, I do my best to provide them with something that they can take with them and go home with and kind of like buzz off of that for however long they see fit. So, yeah, I want my self-confidence to exude so crazy and so hard, and for the self-love of it all to basically overflow onto whoever is watching me for when they look at me, they're just like, I want to do that. Or like, you know what, I want to go home and let me write something down. Or like, let me get this plan together. I'm inspired to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I want somebody to look at me and be inspired. I don't need people to look at me and think that I'm on some type of ego trip. Or like, because a lot of artists they're here for self-validation. They ride off of the attention. They ride off of the real low-hanging fruit of it all. Like they care about that. They don't necessarily care. I don't think so. They don't necessarily care about making sure that they say or do something meaningful in these spaces when they have all these eyes on them. That's very important to me. So, yeah, I just want you to feel confident and to feel joyful and fearless enough to do whatever it is that's on your mind, and to also be vocal about that too, so you can find your people. So you being an artist is the byproduct of the bigger picture. I didn't know that. I'm thinking this whole time, you're like, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, she's a singer. She's obviously very talented. You can dance. You can sing. The looks are there. I'm like, she's trying to be a superstar. But I mean, yeah, like, music, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like music is the only way that I was able to make all parts of me make sense. I've been avoiding music my entire life. Why? Because I grew up in it. I was just about to ask that. Yeah, I seen it. I know what it looked like. Yeah. I know what it looked like. So you never really felt the pressure to be like your mom or dad? I still don't. Not do you think people put that pressure on you, or ever tried to put that pressure on you? Before I came out my mama. So, speaking of that, what's something that a lot of people do get wrong about you? Possibly that I may be like mean, or maybe that I'm mean, or that like. Where did the mean allegations come from? My face. I feel it too though, because people be like, I'm mean. I'm like, you've never even talked to me. Yeah, like it's my face. That's it. That's all. That's the only reason. What's the other thing? Maybe that. I'm trying to think. I don't even know. Maybe something. I'm about to say it. Probably that I'm gay. Where did that come from? You tell me. Because they never see me with no man.
That's a good thing though. Like I like the whole mystique.
I've only had one public relationship. I'll never do that shit again.
Okay, so define public because some people think that like if I tell you, oh, this is my boyfriend, you see me out with him, like is that like public to you?
That's living. I feel
that's like
public being I am putting this nigga on display at all times.
Like he on your Instagram.
Yeah,
y'all make content together.
And not even the content vibes. It's just like
Justine
you know she's in a relationship type deal. Like that being a thing, you being on my page, you being in my world, and like me letting people know that you are a part of my world. I will never do that shit again.
So how would you go about it next time? Like obviously you would tell people like, hey, like I have a man. This is my man.
If you don't see me out with him, you don't know nothing. Don't ask me nothing.
Okay. But it's not like you're gonna avoid going to Piedmont Park.
Oh no. Yeah. My man.
Yeah.
So, like, on this like internet shit, I don't feel the need to address anything because it is a fishbowl essentially.
And at the end of the day, I feel like it's I don't know. I feel like that's part of sexual liberation, right? In a sense, it's like if I do want to parade my man, I will do that. Not because people put pressure on me, right? But because I want to. But if I do want to keep certain things private, not the fact that I'm in a relationship, but like if I don't want to parade my man around or like make us an item, then that's okay.
When I say that's so fine, it's so fine.
So, what are some of your goals like when it comes to music in general? Like aside from just your shows, because clearly the bigger goal is something greater, but you're not trying to be like, oh, I want to get rich. I want to be the next fucking your mom, or I want to be the next Beyonce. Like, what's the goal with music? Just to
for it to just create more opportunities for me, to where I can get to the people and the things that I know I need to get to be able to do what I'm trying to do. Because most of everything that I'm doing is going to fall near education.
You made a really good point when you were like, going to a show is like a form of like release and like kind of like a distraction for people. And I feel like a lot of people, I feel like life's about balance, right? Like, yes, you need to be serious, you need to be well informed, but you also need to be well rounded to the point where like you can enjoy things and you know, like, even though this is going on in the world, it's not necessarily mine to carry,
right?
But I could still be informed. I feel like one of the reasons I became a DJ, yes, I love music. Music loves me back. But I really wanted to put myself out there and do something where it's just like, if she could be a DJ, she could do this, or she could express herself or present this way, then it's like, what's stopping me from doing what I want? You know what I'm saying? Like, not even necessarily in music. If you want to fucking become a fucking astronaut, the first Black girl astronaut to go to fucking Mars,
right?
I want you to see me and be like, she had enough confidence to do what she wanted, despite her background, despite what people thought she should be.
Right.
I could do that too. And I feel like it's really important for younger girls to do that, especially now. I don't know too many young girls, but from what I see, I don't want to say our generation is cooked, because there's a lot of like girls and young people in general who are very like, I think this one girl, she put together like a PowerPoint on TikTok, like, if the revolution were to happen, like, here's what you need to do, here's where you need to shop. So there's definitely young people who are well informed, but on the other end, it's like, oh my gosh, I want to be a baddie. And if you watch Baddies, no shade, no tea, because it's entertaining.
It's very entertaining, but
you should be able to watch that and be like, I went to school and got a degree, like, or it's just like, or that's like
substance.
Last resort. I'm not gonna lie, like, that's something you do if all you know how to do is fight and talk shit.
Pop it.
Like, I know
if you pop it the best, you better be the best popper.
Man.
That's how I feel about it.
Cause there's some popping bitches on there, man.
Popping.
Man, and that's all they do. They double down on it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I do be concerned about what younger women are consuming and like what they're trying to be, because the lack of education and like, ooh, the teachers ain't teaching no more.
It's our peers. So
yeah,
we have to speak on, we have to acknowledge where we're at. Like, let me look in the camera when I say this. We are the adults. You niggas are the adults. So you have a lot of responsibility in making sure that things continue to get better and not worse. You get me? Great. So you have to, like I said, with the whole thing of having the eyes of young people and knowing that music, entertainment in general, but specifically music, you are literally tapping into people's cells. So if you are feeding them nonsense constantly, what are they supposed to do? Like, what are they supposed to do? So it now is a thing, like people like me and other artists that I may not have met yet or whatever, whoever has the mission of trying to make sure that you put influence and shine light around like reading. Mm-hmm. Like you talk about that shit like it's fly.
Yeah, like, you have to.
It's like you have to make all things that are of substance, you have to give it to these kids and present it to them like this is fly shit ever. It's fly to get older, it's fly to be, well informed, it's fly to do things in your community, it's fly. Like, it's not cute to be ill informed.
It's not. Especially if you choose to like procreate or like be a part of something that does make the bigger decisions. Like, and you know what's crazy too? The foolishness and the fuckery. When I found out how much them girls on Zeus be getting paid, or like how much people be getting paid to like spill their business or like promote their drama on TikTok, like I'm like, damn, it's like if I'm a young person, I'm like, I'm looking at my mom and she's doing whatever, she's making money, but this girl is making more than my mom makes in a day just by being messy or being outrageous. Like, it's just really like, ooh, it's just really conflicting. And then it's crazy because it's like, we're at the point where whole families is in Amazon. Like, kids, 16, they like, oh, I aspire to go to Amazon, get a job just like my mom. We're gonna all be in there. I'm just like, you should be, the goal is to be better than your parents, but it's just like, if your parents aren't setting the example, your teachers might not be setting the example, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna look to?
And that's what I'm saying. If you know that you are someone who has a lot of influence over young minds, you have a very big job to do. And if you don't give a damn and you just mindlessly out here, I'm just making music, you need to get out of the way.
Even if you're somebody who like, you don't want to have kids, right? When you get old, who's gonna be making those decisions? Who's gonna be voting on what happens to your old ass? The kids that you failed to like try to make some type of positive impression. So just think about that. Just think about that. I've always like, I don't know how, I wanted to start like some type of like club or after school program for like young girls that teach you like, hey, like confidence and like self-care doesn't have to look like XYZ, but it could be through like shit. Gain that self-confidence by standing up and reading that book. Because I remember in school, you know the kids who like, you play popcorn and then they got up to read and they was like, you know, they playing, you know.
The ones that ran first.
Yeah, oh gosh. But I want kids to have the confidence, like, if I want to read in class, I can do that because I can read. You know what I'm saying? Like,
again, it looks fly. Like, let me show I'll be little skinny.
Yes, and then it's like, you might have a cute outfit on, so it's like, not only can you read, but uniform clean.
Y'all ain't got the pencil sharpener where you gotta get up. You wear some shit, you gotta get up so everybody can see this shit. Man. I'm gonna bring my pencil on purpose so I can get up. Thank you. I'm gonna go there and sharpen.
Walk by my crush with my little Bath and Body Works, little Peabody, So, one thing I wanted to touch on is the creative part of everything. Mm-hmm. So, I feel like more and more, this shit is a big business. Even though like there's more to life than the consumer part. But especially in like the entertaining thing. Like even what I was telling you, like the girls on Zeus be promoting the fuckery. Sometimes they don't even be like that, but they like, this is what gets paid. So I'm just like, where do we draw the line with like being a creative and just doing things for yourself versus like for the consumer, strictly for the consumer and just monetizing off of it?
I'm not gonna lie. I think this is back to the thing of like we are having to reconstruct what self confidence and self love looks like. So, yeah, that's all. I think those things, people making those types of decisions, all boils down to the times that we're in. Everybody's in the rat race. Whether you are making money and seeing money, what are you doing for it? So, yeah, we're in a time of reconstruction.
We are. I feel like we're in some type of renaissance.
I'm with it. That's the thing. That's why I say everybody figure out what you're really good at. These are the times to figure out what you're good at.
Find a hobby, please, that you don't have to monetize.
It's figuring out what you're good at, but also how does that thing that you're good at benefit others? Because there's a time where all niggas have is bartering. So if you don't have a skill that's worth a damn,
yeah.
Because money is weird.
Look, I bartered my way in here.
I'm here because she did something for me. Really. She did. Oh. She was a part of one of the biggest parts of my career so far.
Right.
So
I'll get into that too.
Yeah, there's that. If you don't have a skill that's worth a damn and that can provide something for others, then what the hell are you doing?
Another topic that brings me to like a subtopic is like when it comes to like quality, right? So people say like, okay, something's good, right? Mm-hmm. Then there's like a statistic that proves it's good. Mm-hmm. But I'm just like, I don't know, because like, okay, good example. When people was talking about Drake and Kendrick, right? Both very, very talented artists in their own rights. But some would say Kendrick's not good because he hasn't had as much commercial success as Drake. So with that being said, what to you makes good music? Do you look at the charts or do you look at other factors within the artist?
Let me say something. That chart shit, that shit has not mattered since nigga, like 2000 goddamn 5. I'm not even kidding. It's just a thing, like, you niggas don't sell records. So I'm trying to figure out what we're calculating.
Oh, I just thought of something. The numbers do be fake.
Yeah, y'all niggas don't sell records.
Y'all be paying them streams.
Y'all do. It's all of this shit is payola, which is why like people be like, you should pay people try to get me to pay for like small scale stuff. I'm like, I'm not doing that because I can't gauge what's real. If I can't confidently say this is what I got, or this amount of people listen to my music over here, or there's these people who love stuff that I do over here. And it's like, I can see that information for what it is. It's real. I'm not trying to force my music on anybody. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just trying to see where it falls, and then, which is what I've already done. So that's what this year is about. It's like, now I can give y'all stuff because now I have enough people looking at me waiting on things. But that's genuine. I earned that. I worked for that. I went out in the streets and put my feet to the ground and gathered that. So yeah, I mean, good music is good music. The charts and all that other shit, it really is subjective. But honestly, you're also trying to make comparisons of like, these people have machines behind them, literal machines. Like they have teams of people who sit around and just only go around and shop songs for them and sit in rooms with producers and songwriters and try to get a bunch of songs for them, and then they bring it to the artist and then they try to figure out what song. Listen, you can't, the average person who is really extremely talented, I mean better than anybody, you can line them up better than anybody. They don't have the resources. So that's why I think on my end, I'm trying to do it as authentically as possible because people already have their opinions about what I should be or what they think should be happening. And it's like, no, I want brick by brick. I want to be able to see each turn in my career because again, I grew up in this shit. So the popcorn thing, there is no longevity in that. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Y'all gonna be up out of here in about the next 4 to 5.
And we done seen it too.
Yeah.
We done seen it.
Yeah, big moments. Hopefully, you're at least seeing about 10 grand for those royalties there. Because again, y'all are not selling records. Selling records is what keeps you. You could, like, even being an independent artist, you could get goddamn however many, like 1,000 people or 600 to 1,000 people to go and physically buy something of yours, and it's all independent and it's all your money.
All yours.
That's your money. You don't have to break that down with nobody. You ain't got to do nothing.
And these are all people who are actually going to show up to your shows.
To your shows. And the show is going to keep you fed, baby. Mm-hmm. A show, there are people, the big artists, the reason why they stay on tour is because they owe everybody money. It's not because they want to be performing. That's why y'all get the type of shows y'all get.
That's why y'all get the type of performances y'all get.
That's exactly why. Ooh. They don't want to be at work. They have to, though, because how they going to pay everybody? They can't. All that money that funnels in from streams and all that other stuff, that's going right back to them folks. So yeah, they have to be on the road. So
you said that you work to get to this point, right? Mm-hmm. And you also said people have expectations of like where you should be. Do you feel like you're where you need to be? Like, do you feel like I need to be further, or like I'm behind, or like? But do you feel like, is it bother you, or does it feel like I'm where I need to be in the moment I need to be?
I'm right on time.
Because I know people like to play the age thing, like, ooh, if you're in your late 20s, you're cooked. Like, there's no, like...
Listen, I had to tell my attorney that I was about to be 30, so there's that.
Why does that make it different?
Because it's giving market. It's giving, the way I look, I'm old in the industry, but I'm young because of how I guess, approach music, my music career. Like, Crush, that song's clean as a whistle. Like, you can play that in front of kids, anywhere. Old people like it. And that's kind of my advantage. I'm not coming in cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not coming in like that because look at me. I ain't got to talk about it. Baby, again, come to a show. You can get the isms, but we never about to actually say that out of our mouth because, again, you have to be able to.
I feel like that's a lost art, though, too. Like, to, like, not just only read between the lines, but to speak between the lines. Yes. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because vocabulary is limited and, like, nobody's really, like, dancing and moving, so you can't imply certain things.
You gotta get into you. That's what I'm saying. It's all a confidence and self-love thing. I sit and ask people all the time, when's the last time you sat in the mirror for like 5 minutes and just looked at yourself? Most people don't even have enough time in the day to do that, to even ask themselves, like, hey, self, like.
Some people don't want to, they going through it, but.
That is also the thing.
Okay, so another thing you touched on, you're like, I don't gotta sell cat. I feel like that also goes into the consumerism part of being an artist, because it's like, okay, you gotta look this way, you gotta talk about this. So, did you ever feel the pressure to look a certain way? Because, first of all, you are a woman artist.
No. I worked in one of the most vain industries ever. I was a model. So, no. I have no... And at that time, it's like, I cared about my looks, but then when I realized, I was like, oh, this girl's like starving themselves to like look like me, and I'm healthy. Oh. So that changes my perspective around a lot of things. I'm like, I'm good.
Do you ever feel like, on the flip side, like, how would you describe your music, first of all? Like, do you say, make pop, R&B? Like, how would you, soul? Like, how would you do this?
She's blended. I feel like people can tell if they listen to it. But I am leading with R&B feels, but I am blended. I can't deny it.
Okay. Because I was going to say, do you feel the need to present a certain way because you make certain music? Like, a lot of people be like, Forbat, he doesn't look like an R&B singer because he wears ski mask or something. Like, do you feel like you have to, I don't know, like, fucking look like Erykah Badu because you make R&B music? Or like, shit, I don't know who really looks like an R&B singer. Like, Summer Walker arguably doesn't look like an R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, at this point, all of that shit is subjective. Yeah, because, I mean, I've been wearing leather for months, but there's a reason for that. So.
Oh my gosh, have people ever thought you were a country artist?
People usually think I'm a rapper.
I can see that.
Because they hold a conversation with me beforehand. They're like, you make music? They're like, you rap? I'm like, no. And then I'll leave it at that.
Oh, I kind of feel like talking voice, you kind of remind me of Candy's voice.
That's funny.
I like how she talks. And she be glowing. So I'm just like, I see the similarities. Don't tell me you don't like candy. That's the OG.
No, that's not the first time I ever hear you.
I like candy. Okay, so another thing you touched on in your this or that series is a slow burn. I believe the question was, do you like instant chemistry or a slow burn? So
it is so funny. Anyway.
So what to you constitutes a slow burn?
A slow burn is one that is intentionally riding out to wherever. Like, well, not even wherever, but like it's established that we getting there type deal. I've been on a slow burn for about a year, and then there was an instant connection situation that happened as well. And that's never happened to me. Like, really? Ever. I'm a snail in general. So when I meet a man who's on the same time, I'm like, you ready to be slow with me? Great. And it really be like, we on the same page? Great. But then that kind of like, that shit when they be talking about like, when certain things happen, it's like of a higher power because you can't really control what's happening and you're kind of confused at the same time because you're kind of like, I'm okay with this. And I experienced that shortly after I did that segment. So now my opinions on that are a little, I don't know. I'm enjoying myself.
What do you think the perks of a slow burn are in a relationship?
I don't have to question who I'm with. I'm not like people. I don't know. Even when I was younger, I thought the whole boyfriend girlfriend shit was weird. Because what is that? So I think that go back to what you said. Say that again. It just did something.
The perks of a slow burn.
The perks.
Like you said, you know who you're dating.
Let's see, yeah. The perks, I feel like more so it's just like you know who you're dating. Like you don't have to question. There's like basic things that happen within friendship. Yeah. That should not be happening, in y'all's relationship, like when y'all start dating. Like I shouldn't be finding out. Okay, we go somewhere. I don't know how you problem solve. Oh, I don't know how you problem, especially for a man. Like I don't know how you problem solve when things are getting hard, or like how you deal with me when things are getting hard. Like, are you still gonna be kind to me? Like all these things. Are you about to make excuses? Like you feel like you gotta suffer in silence, and I'm sitting here trying to be a relief for you. Like
that's real.
Just all of that type of stuff. Like just that, but. I don't know. Where I'm at right now, it's like if you're just able to flow and it not be a thing where everything is so trivial and just like it has to be like this or I'm thinking this, blah blah blah. It feels so good. Like it feels so
much better. I used to be bad at that a little bit. I had to like let go. I'm like, this shit not worth it. Like, and it's annoying. But I feel it too with the slow burn. So people are like so quick. Girls are so quick to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna be on autopilot around my man." I feel like. With the slow burn, the whole like relinquishing control, it doesn't come as quick, but like on some like protective measure, because I don't want to be on autopilot with somebody who like, I don't know, it just gives like, I don't have discernment. Like you just let go and be loose and vulnerable just because you feel a spark with a nigga for the first, no. Like you said, I need to know how you problem solve. I need to know shit. I need to know how you drive, like how you just maneuver through life, period. Exactly. Before I could just be like, oh, my man got it. Like, no, I actually
lead you to hell, sister.
Yeah, through the pits, through the mud, just gross.
Very gross.
But yeah, I think the perks of the slow burn too is like the intentionality of it. I feel like when people and the genuineness of it. Sometimes
people can hide behind that too, though.
Yeah.
But like I feel slow roll.
But I feel like too, because I was thinking of that too. If somebody is hiding behind that slow burn or they're just trying to drag you on, there's only so long you can do that.
And that'd be the thing. You fuck around and try to have patience for somebody, whether it be a few months, a year, 2 years. Like time be moving, and it all is contingent on the person and how their patience is set up. So that'd be the thing. It's like you're trying to give somebody so much grace to show up because that's what you feel like you've been experiencing this whole time. Meanwhile, They're just stalling because they don't know what the fuck it is that they really want to do this whole time.
But I feel like when both parties are intentional, you can really like see a person, and it's like you can also really see like when something goes left too. So it's like, okay, we're on this same path together. We had the same goal. This happened. Ooh, I saw a part of you. Let me think if I want to continue this. Or somebody who's like lying to you and themselves, they'll keep pushing like, okay, like I see this through my boy. I at least gotta get something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you can genuinely like vet that person and see a person for them. And if they do have like ill intentions, you can kind of see that. But I don't know, like when I was younger, people used to be like, just date him. If you just become his girlfriend. If you don't like him, you can break it. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how relationships should be. Like a relationship long term. Like I don't want to just. Oh, that's how people have like fucking 5 boyfriends in a year. Like that's so unserious.
People like to play, and that's the thing. They be thinking through their play, and they think they're being serious. Like no, bitch, you played the most. Like actually, sit down. You can do that. If you can do that, maybe a decent nigga will come because you done set the fuck down.
So, what's something that you value in a partner that you feel like can only manifest itself through time?
That I can trust his word at face value.
Because niggas will start doing some shit off rip.
We'll start there.
Stop.
We'll start. I mean, real strong start. What are we doing? Like, I have to be able to know I can trust your word. Like, whatever you say you gonna do, I need to know that he gonna do that. I can turn my back and do something. He gonna do that. He gonna handle it. Or especially if it comes down to me. You talking about you got me? Because I don't play them games.
Have you ever experienced love bombing?
Absolutely.
I'm trying to think, have I? I probably have, and I was like, no. It's a word for everything nowadays. I've probably done experience, what is it, love bombing, gaslighting, narcissism. I don't know, child, but...
all those things have been, the love bombing thing is relatively new. But also, in concept, no, it's not. But yeah, I have in my previous relationship.
Okay, so what is love bombing to you? Like, what has it looked like for you?
Love bombing has looked like, and this is a bit of manipulation as well, which I think they're kind of under the same umbrella. You know, you're sitting here telling me that I'm great, I'm this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying? There's nobody like me, blah, 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 and then a nigga go cross me, and then I say something about it, or now we're in it, and then it goes back to like him trying to like overflow his desire to be with me and his love for me and all these things like to try to get me back. And on some young shit, my early 20s, that worked, okay? But at this point, it's like, child, what else?
So do you think that slow burn and that process of really getting to know somebody equals security?
No.
I feel that.
Because the same way that, because it'd be a thing of like, when you know, you know. And that could be, I could know a person for a few days, and his the way he's coming about them few days is way different than a nigga who done had my attention. He might be comfortable in that of knowing that he has my attention. Whereas the dude who's been trying to get my attention, he's, I mean, guns blazing. Like, he's on it.
So do you think that concept of a slow burn applies in your like music career, or just like where you're trying to be in general?
Yes. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that in all things, but I'm super okay with that in my music career.
It's so crazy because like another thing too, we was talking about the youth. I don't know why the youth think they gotta be millionaires at 20. Like they think like, oh, I'm 16, I don't have my life together.
It's because of this, and there was a point where, you know, we was growing up, we had to go and look for the shit that we were a part of. Whereas they have the same access to shit that we do. So they're looking at adults.
It's scary.
They're looking at adults and they're seeing what we're complaining about and they're seeing what we're going through. And they're like, shit, I gotta get started right now.
No, that's not something you internalize too.
And it's like, unfortunately, that's where we're at. But it's like, you have to, I think, also encouraging kids to be kids and helping them understand that this shit sucks. The only thing that's cool, I mean, because I wanted to be an adult, because fuck all that tell me what to do shit. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
dressing how you want.
I was always doing that. But heavy on that, don't tell me what to do type thing. So, like, I get it. And, you know, when you get a little money involved, a child will start trying to pop it on you like they know something. But also, you have to, I think these are the times where the same way everybody is so open and vocal about nonsense, you should be open and vocal about what this shit really is to them so that they know.
Emphasis on kids being kids, especially with that hair. Them baby hairs is full grown.
Them adult hairs.
I don't know what started it, but I seen the TikTok. It said you could always tell somebody who's like in their teens by their baby hair. I'm like, who started that? What the frontals are frontaling too early. Like, it costs so much money to get a frontal too. Like, where are y'all getting this money?
Child, first, no different than some of the kids. I mean, it was girls doing hair in my classroom. They would have access to certain things, whether their mama was a hairstylist or whatever the case. And then
braids is one thing. Braids and silk presses is one thing.
That's another thing too.
But wigs?
They was doing sew-ins in my class. I wanted to.
I remember when the sew-ins was sewing.
First off, don't ever turn your back on this sewing. You know what I'm saying?
I love this.
The dogs are still out here laying them. Y'all don't know nothing.
They cost $300 now, but shit. hair thin as hell.
Depends. Unless you go to, see, that's the thing. Y'all trying to go out these young hoes. Go to somebody with a real license and somebody who got a chair and go sit in that thing for the proper price. Because they not playing them games either. Y'all play too much. Y'all want people to pay for the fact that you move slow. That's really what it is. We're paying, not me, but we're paying for the fact that you bitches move slow. And the skill set is actually, like, it's good. It's not up to par with the speed.
And then I'm like, y'all doing these hairs, but like, who has growing hands? Because I'm like, sewing not making my hair grow the way they used to. The braids?
The foundation
breaking
is
shit
not
off.
Right. Yeah, the foundation is not there. The foundation is not there. How y'all sewing it in, it's not there. Hair care is like null and void. It's why everybody bald headed.
And it's starting earlier. Like, I can get the niggas. Like, look, like, no, if you're a man and you in your late 20s and you still have your hairline,
like, girl, your hairline is receding, bro.
Yeah, talking about the fronts are pulling it out.
Like my ponytail on, girl. Anyway,
okay, but. Besides having a lovely set of hair, what is something that you're grateful for?
I am grateful for all my teeth.
Yes.
I'm grateful for my right mind. Yes. Honestly, I worked hard on that. I'm grateful for my right mind because if I don't have my mind, I can't do nothing in this world.
Absolutely.
I'm grateful that I have is this about just in general?
In general.
Okay, I'm grateful for that. I have a hell of a support system. I'm grateful that I have discernment around who to keep close. I am grateful that I get to wake up every day and have a new opportunity to do something better or be better. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for all dolls in my dollhouse that is given have been down and helpful along this journey of where I am at, but also, I mean, I'm literally, it's a scratch and sniff right now. We just get started. Yeah. Grateful.
What is something that you have to get off your chest before we end this episode?
What is something? I want everybody to shut up. If you have an opinion about everything and everybody and you yourself are raggedy, not raggedy, but raggedy, I need you to shut up. That's how I feel. I feel like it's like an echo chamber of bullshit right now.
Because it's getting people paid. I'm telling you.
And that's the thing. It's like, that's also why people try to do the blue check on their Twitters and all that type of shit. They tweet fuckery and then try to get people to engage. Honestly, past that, I just want everybody to shut up and just take a moment. And just, yeah. That's what I want.
Well, that's been all for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell the people where you can be found.
I can be found everywhere, but hard to find. Ooh. My name is Keypsiia, Keypsiia. You can't find anybody else. It's only gonna be me. Hey, nice to meet you.
All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Y'all know where to find me. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.